Hey everybody, welcome. Alright, so I have a vinyl haul for you guys. A lot of records this month. Well, not so many records. Actually, I have more CDs than anything, but I have a mixture of some cassettes, some vinyl, and of course CD, some plastic. To share with you guys. It was interesting, it was weird, but I think overall it's a pretty good mix of music. So let's get right into it, starting off here with the cassettes. I'm going to just put out my favorite one that I got this last month. It is Howlin' Moanin at Midnight. I love Howlin' Wolf. He's one of my favorites. Super intense singer, amazing harp player. Just overall great Delta blues. Intense, I guess, would be the best way to describe his music, because he's got this very powerful voice, and it's just, but yeah, you have Evil on here. You got How Many More Years, Moanin' at Midnight, Spoonful, damn, Red Rooster. I mean, and it's pressed in this black cassette or whatever, so I actually don't have anything like that, so that's pretty cool. I was really happy to see that, and for 50 cents, I almost had a heart attack. So another great Howlin' Wolf album cassette or whatever to add to my collection. This next one that I found was actually also 50 cents. Led Zeppelin 2. A bit dirty. All of them look a little, you know, loved and used, but they sound great. They actually still play pretty nicely, so I was pretty happy about that. I mean, what can I say about Zeppelin that hasn't already been said? Just amazing band. And then finally, a punk classic, Never Mind the Bollocks. Here are the Sex Pistols. I don't own this on CD, digital, vinyl, or whatever, so I get to listen to it on cassette now. Like I said with the other ones, a bit dirty, but sounds great. You got a lot of classics on here, like 17, Anarchy in the UK, New York. Oh, I remember listening to this back in high school when I was just getting into punk. I felt like I was eased into the hardcore punk stuff by listening to the stuff that happened in 77 with like the Talking Heads and the Pistols and the Ramones, of course. But yeah, and all that LA stuff that happened here too. But definitely always still be one of my favorites, so happy to have that in the collection. Moving on with the CDs here. Starting off here with Bjork's debut. That's actually the title of the album. I believe this is her first album. I listen to her music here on and off. Some of it is really out there for me, and some of it makes a lot of sense. I feel like this one made a lot of sense. It's not quite as experimental as her other stuff. I feel like there's a lot more structure to her music. It's not as abstract, which I guess my simple mind can appreciate, because I know there's a lot of layers to her music, and I feel like she just teases it here a little bit and kind of preps me and gets me in the state of mind to be able to appreciate it. I know a lot of people don't like her, and there are some people who just adore her. So I love her. So when I found this, it was $1.99. I picked it up. Been listening to it. It's actually just an amazing album. Maybe one day I'll find her on vinyl. Who knows? Hopefully. These next two cassettes are actually really awesome too. Both of them are Rage Against the Machine CDs. I just call them cassettes. Anyways, the live at the Grand Olympic Auditorium, amazing live performance here. That song Freedom at the end is just, it's pretty fucking intense. But you got Bullet in the Head, Calm Like a Bomb, which is one of my favorite songs, War Within a Breath. Just a solid performance by Rage Against the Machine. I think, let me show you the inside there. So got this for $1, and then I also picked up the Renegades CD. This is the special edition one with the bonus tracks on there, and the colorway is a bit different. I know they changed it up a bit on a standard pressing. I think it's the blue, black, and red. But there's that. But yeah, you got Renegades of Funk. I'm Housing. Awesome cover of In My Eyes by from Minor Threat. I was really happy to see that was on there when I first listened to it. Ooh, like 10 years ago, possibly more. And then keeping it on like the hip hop tip, I guess, I picked up Rob Swift's The Ablist. Turntablism at its best. Rob is just one of my favorites. I'll show what the inside looks like in there. And then you got him here in the back. doing some trickery on the turntables. 21 tracks, just amazing music. So I loved busting this in the cars I was driving. And then finally, this really interesting pressing of Sonic Youth. This is Screaming Fields of Sonic Love. The inside of the CD, or the label on the CD, whatever, follows with the overall layout of the paper sleeve. I don't know if originally if this is how it was pressed and packaged, but I feel like if I would have bought this full price, I would have been feeling pretty ripped off, because I like that they do this, but at the same time I feel like I should get more for my money. So I don't know if this is like originally how it was pressed or a reissue of it and they just kind of, you know, went with a minimal approach. But I'm a fan of their music. I haven't really ever sat down and listened to them, so I do need to dig into them more. This is a great way to get into it for $1. I couldn't pass it up. So that does it for the cassettes and the CDs. Now let's move into the records. Really interesting mix of music. I like to keep it random. I like to kind of push myself out there. So this was a lot of firsts for me. Starting off here with the record of the month from Vinyl Me Please, the National Boxer. Beautiful packaging as always. They always do such a great job with it. The print that they threw in there makes a lot more sense now. I feel like I understand a little bit more about the direction that they were going with. The music is beautiful. You got, you know, a bit of a traditional setup here where you got some piano, you got drums of course, and guitar, some bass, and then every once in a while maybe you hear, like, I felt like I heard an accordion once or twice. So they got this folky vibe to them, but I couldn't help but just hear like a little bit of Joy Division in there because of his voice and how low it was. But yeah, their music is beautiful. It's just, it flows so naturally, and his voice is so calming and soothing. Dark, but very soothing. And it was pressed. Let me show you here. This beautiful gray vinyl. It's a heavier pressing, so it's a nice heavy pressing there. Great little paper sleeve to house it in. And then it came, if that wasn't enough, with an exclusive 45 pressed on clear vinyl for the new album that they're going to be releasing. 2 singles off, or not singles, but 2 songs off of that album, which actually sounds pretty awesome. I'm really excited about it. A bunch of you suggested what album I should listen to next, so I will try to find it, hopefully on vinyl, so I can listen to it and get into them more. The song Evil Empire was just a beautiful way to start the album, and it kind of just, I don't know, it really kind of prepared me for the rest of it. But yeah, Start a War is a great song. I love the lyrics. Like, it's really lyric driven. The music is just an amazing, super accompaniment to it. Like, they are working at a different level. I really highly recommend them if you want to listen to some like amazing, beautiful, timeless sounding music. So I understand why they chose that record as their record of the month. They're pressing Biggie's Ready to Die album for this month, September. So if you want a credit, you want to sign up and get that, get $10 off. Give me your email and a comment. I'll get you the link. You'll get $10. I'll get $10. Maybe I'll get that Velvet Underground reissue. Oh, I want it so bad. Anyways, moving forward here, I'm trying to keep it short and sweet so you guys can go on and live your life. It's Memorial Day weekend here in the United States, so hopefully you're out raging and having a fun time. Alright, so starting off here with the weirdest one from the stack. It is Tomita, Kosmos. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I bought it just strictly off of the album artwork. It's beautiful. I wasn't sure what to expect. I saw a Star Wars theme cover and then the Space Fantasy, the 2001 Space Odyssey title theme for it as well on there, and I was like, okay, cool, like I want to listen to this. It's really out there. It's electronic, like synthy music, it's ambient, and it's a Star Wars song, and I, as you can see, love Star Wars, so that was really cool to hear. I love his take on it. There's a couple other songs on here on the B-side that I'm not 100% sure where they came from, but they sound familiar. But yeah, it's got his own taste and mix to it. A lot of classical music. I saw Bach on there, Solaris being kind of reinterpreted by Tomita. So if you guys have any more information about this artist, because I haven't done research on it yet, I would love to hear what you guys can put out there, because it's just really, really trippy looking. I mean, look at this. The artwork is just incredible, and the music is really cool too. So I'm definitely going to look out for more of his music. I feel like I can find them pretty cheap, so I'm going to keep that going. This next album here, I've seen a lot of people show and a lot of people talk about. I've seen it be reissued. Finally got, hopefully I think it's an original copy. Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run. It's my first Springsteen album. I have never listened to his music, complete like album or whatever. So this is a great way to just get into it. A bit beat up on the sleeve, but the record is super clean and flat. It's not warped or anything. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like this album needs to be in my collection, so I got it for $1. Couldn't pass it up. Okay, so this is the last record. You've made it to the end. I've seen this show up a lot. Well, the band at least, in you know, the community or whatever. It's Kansas. Point of No Return. Interesting artwork. Again, just keeping that theme going. It was out of its sleeve, so I'm just gonna show you the inner labels there. I gotta get that sticker off of there, but I think it's like cemented on there. And it came with this really nice like picture sleeve. Overall, I mean, it's just a solid, well-rounded sounding band. It sounded great. I really did enjoy it a lot. I will definitely be looking for more of their music. I had no idea like who they were, what kind of music it was, or whatever. So I just kind of dove into it blindly, and it paid off. And I got it for $1. So the condition and everything works out. So I was really happy about that. So there it is. That was the last record of this vinyl haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for making it to the end. As always, it means a lot to me. If you liked the video, if you think I deserve it, give this video a thumbs up. That would be great. But yeah, so you can follow me on any other social media platform as always. Links are always in the description below. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you guys on the next one.